If you are watching this video, congratulations. You are on the path of success in being a masculine man. Maybe you see yourself as a masculine man in the future already. Maybe not. But that is okay. A path to the ideal masculine man you so crave is not an easy one. It is meant to test you, your discipline, and the willpower to succeed. But if you suffer through this, you will be miles above everybody, and at a point where people will come to you for advice, a point where people respect you, and at the point where the ordinary man you once were in the past strives to be like your future self. If you do not start now, a cycle will begin. You wake up, go to work, come back, sleep, and repeat. You may be in this cycle right now. Either way, this is not how the masculine man spends his day. This lifestyle commands no respect from others. Your kids will have the mentality to not be like you. So how does this start? What is the first step to being a masculine man? Knowing your destination. All throughout your life, you've been told what to do. Let's bring an example into this. We'll call him Josh. As a kid, Josh's parents told him to be home by 5. As a teenager, Josh chose to study the subjects his friends were doing. And as an adult, Josh's boss told him to complete the workload in 2 weeks, otherwise he'll be fired. All of this being told what to do has had an effect on Josh's life. If this sounds similar to you, then you will feel like this too. If you continue down the road you are going currently, you will be depressed, have anxiety, and be extremely lethargic and unable to take action. So how do we fix this? 1. Knowing your destination. Let's take another example. Josh knows he will be a doctor in the future. He takes the appropriate subjects in school and college, and eventually he becomes a doctor and he starts his own business. Josh knew his destination. He decided to take action on it, and he has achieved the place where he set out to be. So how do we find our purpose? Well, we must find what we're good at. And do not say you are not good at anything. That kind of self-limiting belief is not shared with any successful man. But how do we find what we are good at? Experience. This is especially easy as a teenager, but can be done at any age. Experience everything possible. You've tried working out and like it. You'll become a fitness trainer. You've experienced having money and want more. Start looking for ways to make money online. Experience is the #1 way to find your destination. I will repeat this message again because of its importance. Experience is the #1 way to find your destination. 2. Dieting. If I asked you what separated the average man to a masculine one of the first answers you will say is their body. All masculine men have an aesthetic physique, low body fat percentage, and high amount of muscle. Masculine men don't just happen to be shredded. They've built their physique. They've put in countless hours to perfect it. This is because an aesthetic physique commands respect. You see a man with a shredded physique and you cannot help but respect him for it, and envy that yourself. Some of you may already be on a fitness journey, which is amazing, but the majority of you may not have any experience. So how do you start? Easy. If you are a complete beginner, start by getting on the ground and doing as many push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups possible. Gains and excuses will not coincide. If you really want to be a masculine man, you'll do this with no excuses. Once you have some experience, you will start a gym membership and properly research based on what your desires for your body looks like. Getting an aesthetic physique may not seem worth the effort, but it 100% is. You will feel less lethargic, be more attractive to high-quality women, more athletic, and most importantly, your discipline will grow. 3. Nofap. Chances are you are watching porn and beating your meat. You must stop this. Your ancestors did not survive thousands of years for you to be here beating your meat because you have no play. These habits will destroy you mentally. Porn is a drug, and unfortunately it is one of the easiest ones to get hooked onto. I've heard excuses before. Beating your meat is good to eliminate prostate cancer or it increases fertility. These may be true to an insignificant amount, but it is not worth destroying your mental, physical, and spiritual health to achieve this. Stroking your cactus brings lack of motivation, depression, anxiety, among many more negative health effects. Not to mention pornography has a negative effect on your physical health too. If you lack the discipline to not beat your meat, you will lack the discipline to start your business, go to the gym, whatever it may be. It all starts with discipline, to not beat your meat. 4. Source of income. Let me introduce a hard fact for you. Money is king. Let me repeat this again. Money is king. Money brings power. Money brings women. Money brings respect. Let me give you an example of a weak man versus a masculine man with money. Let's say Johnny is our weak man. Johnny is with a woman. Johnny did not take the chance to learn how to make money when he was younger, so he has settled with a low-quality woman. Every day Johnny and his woman will go to work and make barely enough to live paycheck to paycheck. One day, however, Johnny's woman crashes her car and they were unable to afford the insurance before, and so all the money must come from Johnny's pocket. How do you think Johnny will react to his woman when he finds out what he has done? Johnny will scream and yell at his woman, making her feel humiliated and ashamed. Understand this. When you are poor, money is everything. Now let's talk about Tommy, our masculine man. Tommy has learned how to make money, and because of it he has attracted a high-quality woman. Tommy's woman crashes his car. Now how will Tommy react? The first thing Tommy will be worried about is his wife and her safety. Because he is financially free, the car is secondary for him and he is able to focus on more fulfilling activities and treat his partner better. Who do you think will get to clap cheeks that night? 5. Discipline. The most important skill. Discipline is the hardest skill to master, but it is the most important and necessary skill to learn. Discipline connects all the skills mentioned before to create the true masculine man. With discipline, you'll know you must do your work, find your purpose, you'll know not to beat your meat, and you'll know it's time to start your money-making methods. A quote by Marcus Aurelius says, "A man conquers the world by conquering himself." Marcus means to conquer your mind first. If your mind is disciplined, the other skills will come to you naturally. If you start thinking like a masculine man, you will be one. If these tips helped you in any way, hit the like and subscribe for the algorithm. To see more content, click these icons here.